Hello friends, in this video I will be talking about Python list. Yes, you rightly heard. I'm going to talk about Python list. Along with that, I will be referring template tags and what template variable is. As you can see inside my view.py I have created one Python list. I give the list name as categories, and inside that what we have got? We have got Python dictionary because it's a key value pair. So what would you say this? Well, you will be calling it as a list that contains dictionary, right? Now if you look at the symbol, the third braces, the third bracket, it might resemble with array in C or Java. Now will it be right to say that this is also an array? The answer is absolutely no. Please take a note. In Python we don't have array by default, rather we have got a list, and the reason why we say it's a list because the list is heterogeneous. That means we can have multiple data of multiple type inside the list. Although over here I have got 3 Python dictionary, they all are having same number of key value pair, but list is capable of holding heterogeneous data type, and that's a big difference between array. So make sure when you're talking about Python, don't ever say or give any reference to array. It is list. Yes, if you install a package like NumPy, you would be getting n dimension array over there. That is n dimension. It can be 1D, 2D, 3D, 4D. It can be any dimension. So that's when you are installing a separate package, and that is NumPy. But otherwise Python comes up with a list and there is no array by default. Okay, so I have got this list and I want to render this list into a template. Like, let me click on my hamburger icon over here and let's click on the show, and as you can see over here you will be seeing two different type of output. One is called template variable and one is called template tag. So what is all this thing is about? So actually the data is coming from this particular function, view function, you can say so, which show underscore category, and it will redirect me to the template called show underscore category.html, and here I'm passing something called context, or you can say it's again a key value pair. So I give the name of the key as categories and the value is coming right from here. So this data I'm forwarding it with the help of the render function, and in my previous video I showed you already that the render function will be able to render HTML template. So naturally when this particular dictionary or context has been forwarded into the template will be able to make use of that. So let's come over here and let's see what we are doing. We are making use of Django template tag. So first of all, there are two terms are there. One is called Django variables, another one is called Django tag. So what do I mean by Django variables? Well, this is the key that you have forwarded. So if I directly print the key in this fashion, that means using curly braces, and that to two curly braces, this is what called Django template variable, and that's what you are seeing the output. Look over here, you are seeing the output as a list that contains dictionary. So you are seeing the whole thing in a very ugly looking way, right? It's not at all in a proper standard order. So that's what the template variable is. So it would just print the variable directly and not in a proper shape and format. So well, that is what called template variables. Now coming to the template tag. So when we're talking about template tag, we refer to loop, we refer to if, we refer to filters. So these are all inside the template tag. So what we are doing over here, first I'm checking if the category, well, if the data is there in the category, then only it will do the loop part. So if comes under the template tag, and inside that we are doing the enhanced loop. So over here I have got the entire list which is coming right from here that contains a dictionary. So one at a time I'm passing it into this particular reference variable, and then we are just extracting the data one by one as category.name, category description, category.item as it's given over here. So that's the reason you are seeing category ID is not been shown, because I'm not showing the ID. Category name has been shown, electronics, cloths and books has been shown over there, plus the description as well as the items. But if you notice here I have written the value as in like a mixed case, right? So first letter is uppercase, rest are all in lowercase, but when I'm seeing the output over here, they are all in uppercase. How is that possible? And that brings us to filter. So over here we are using the template filter, and that's what I'm doing over here. So you can say this is a pipe symbol, and this upper what I'm written over here is actually comes on the template filter. So under the template tag we have got if, loop and filter, and that's how the thing is going to work. It's very straightforward, isn't it? Okay, and what if the if else condition? Well, if the data is not there, so let me just chop out the data from here. Yes, and there is no data right over here. So if I go and reload the page, and now you see no category find, no category found. So it comes over here, and if part has got no value, so for that reason it's showing no category found. So that's how the else part is working. Very straightforward. And now if I reload again, you will get back the data. Yeah, you will get the data once again, right? So that's how we understood what template tag is, what template variable is, and inside the template tag who are there, right? But one more thing I would like to add over here, and that is if I come over here and if I click under the I have got a nav item, you can say so, and if I click over here I have got electronics, clothing and books. So you can say so the category name has been populated right over here. Now the question is, how is this working? Let me show you that. If I come over here, I have got only if you see, if I close this, you will find there is no extra app present. I have got only the project that is third. So I don't have any extra app right over here. And if I come to my view, you will find that this is a view which was creating in the previous video also I showed you. Just giving a call to the home page, and here I have taken the input from the user. That's it. So it is no way redirecting the data to the nav bar, and I have a nav bar undoubtedly, but how exactly the data is coming right over here. And not only that, some interesting thing you will find, that is if I add one extra object, let me copy this, let me put it over here, and as I'm adding an extra object, suppose I'm adding an extra object like ID4, this is going to be suppose garment, and it's I will putting a description over here like it's really cool, and I'm giving the item number as 80. So now if I reload the template once again, I will find this particular category also got added. Along with that, in the nav bar, if I come to the category tab, I will find even the garment got also added. And that's what the question which I have got. How exactly I have been able to render this drop down, that means inside my category, how I'm able to display this data. So if you want to see my nav bar, that also I would love to show you. And here it comes, the nav bar, and let me close it. This is what my nav bar is. Here I'm rendering the data, but the question is, how is this category coming to the nav bar? That is something what I'm asking, because if you look at my view, there is no one who is forwarding data to the nav bar. So when nobody is forwarding the data to the nav bar, how exactly the nav bar is getting the data? As you can see over here, I was forwarding this particular dictionary into the particular template, so eventually this template got the data. But the question is, how is the nav bar getting the data? Where from this category information is coming? And that small twisted question I put forward over here for you guys. Okay, so just to try to figure out that this particular template nav bar has got no reference in the view, nobody is giving a call, but still it's getting the data. So what is the magic? And that's all which we have to try to and figure out. Okay, so in this particular video, once again I would say that the main objective of the video was to make you understand about the Python list and how to render the data inside the template using the different template tags and template variables. Okay, so that's all from this video presentation. See you soon. Bye bye.